Hola and hello, beautiful humans of planet Earth that might be viewing this video. So if you guys are here now, you're interested in checking out Pisaq in Peru. This is a compilation video of when I was there probably 2.5 years ago, the end of 2021, and had about 5 or 6 days in Pisaq, so I had a chance to go check out not only the small town, but also some of the treks and the mountainous Incan ruins that were there as well. Now this place is great because it's off the radar, and most people who descend upon Peru that don't live there are going to see, what do you think, Machu Picchu. And as great and marvelous and fantastic as that place is, you can still get a feel for what it was like to be in a Incan settlement without having to fight through a lot of other tourists. All right, so that's about as plain as I could present that point. So listen, I hope you really enjoy it. This is not some sort of like professional travel vlog. I'm not that. Amateur at best, but it's a raw and authentic experience shot through a Samsung Galaxy cell phone, and it's going to give you a good idea what it's like in and around Pisaq. So like it if you like it. If you're into this kind of content, please subscribe. And if you guys have any questions or inquiries, or maybe you want to share your own experience, definitely drop them in the comment section. I'd love to hear anything you guys can contribute. All right, so again, thanks for viewing, and here we go. Alright guys, so the first stop was a place called La Pacha, which just means the place, and it's a tiny little intimate community about a 7-minute car ride east of the entrance to Pisaq. And this place was just gorgeous, guys. A lot of the people here, they will facilitate and also participate in ayahuasca ceremonies. They have a temple on the northern end of the grounds, and this was a look at the backyard. There was a fire pit with a 3-headed serpent, and I was not able to get some footage of inside the temple because they just like to respect the space, but the area around here was just super tranquil and peaceful, and it was really beautiful. Yeah, this place is just enchanting, to say the least. This is a beautiful valley filled with a lot of agriculture. There's a river to the left here. These street vendors, as you can see, she got some stuff out. Hola. It's probably really good. I'm gonna have to maybe go back there and get some. But yeah, and then mountains to your left and to your right. I mean, it's just beyond words. I mean, really special place. It's about 4 o'clock here, Eastern time. The sun's just dipped below the ridge of those mountains there. And it's been getting dark out about 5:30, 5:45. Down here, I believe it's winter, and the temperature definitely fluctuates depending on where you go, especially being in the mountains. But it's not too bad. Like today was maybe 75, clear skies. You can definitely feel the sun a little bit more with the higher altitude. But if the clouds roll in and it starts to rain, you definitely feel the drop in temp. But yeah, man, the people here are just so nice and welcoming. Actually stayed in this area called La Pacha, which is like 10 minutes from Pisaq, and met some people there. This guy invited me to stay with him and his family. He was like, mi casa es su casa. I was like, dude, you serious? I was like, all right, let's do it. And they live in this little community called La Pacha, and it's almost a near self-sustaining place. I may have to go to town for certain things, but just absolutely gorgeous community and really beautiful people. We got this river next to us. I forget what the guy said. Cacti across the road. So you guys got to get down to Peru. 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 Yeah, I mean, just look at this mountain over here. I know the video's not picking it up the way you can see it here, but man, it's beautiful. And there's literally plots of farmland going up half the mountainside. It's like a little village up there, or who the heck knows? Cacti. Yeah, this place is great. All right, well, hasta luego. Literally one of the best parts about Pisaq were the jugarias, or the juice bars. You get, 2 glasses of juices or smoothies for like $2 US, and the people you would meet and the senoritas were just so welcoming and kind. It was beautiful. All right, so currently walking up to the Parque de Arqueológico. It's one of these main Incan ruins sites, and you could take a cab up this mountainous hill, but I elected to walk, and it's been quite fruitful as far as views and just the whole experience. It's good. Yeah, you just have this, Andean mountain terrain, little homesteads along the hill, corn growing, these little shops. And they're all selling all of this local medicine, plants, herbs, produce. I mean, it's just amazing. That's the view. And I would tell you guys, like, this camera does not pick up the beauty and serenity of this place. Like, just get to Peru. Put it on your bucket list and go. Just do it. You will not be disappointed. I've met countless people from the States down here in a short period of just 3-4 days that thought they were coming down for maybe 2 weeks, and they've stayed for 5, 6, 7 months. Some even years. I mean, that's how special this place is. What are you doing? Are you happy? Are you happy? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. You're just laying here getting some rest. Yeah. Hopefully nobody's gonna eat you. Oh, look at this guy. He wants trouble. Back up, Peru. Yeah, that's good. Good boy. You gonna let me pass, buddy? All right, thank you. I'm currently on these terraces, if you can see, that are going up to the part of some of the Incan remains in the Parque Arqueológico. The space around you is huge. Like, I mean, football fields apart from these mountains. And I'll just give you guys a glimpse. Like, there's a montaña over there, villages way in the distance, if you can see that. A series of terraces down there. And if you see, like, there's more little villages below us. And I don't know, man. I've been walking since like 11, almost 2 hours, so probably like a few miles up. We might be like 13, 14,000 feet up right now. I can definitely tell the difference in air quality and breathing, but thank God for the coca leaves. They definitely help. So I just want to take you guys up one of these terrace walkways. So if you notice, there are these little stones that poke out the side that act as the steps to the next level. And I gotta tell you, it's super cool climbing these. Just imagining what it was like for these Incan people to do this. It's kind of scary, but not really. And you can just keep leveling up. You keep leveling up these terraces. I don't know if you can see the people way up there. They're probably like, my God, I mean, it's like maybe 150 yards away, that person walking, you can see them. I mean, it's far. You can see there's old buildings up there. I mean, this area is pretty freaking awesome. I was reading a lot of reviews from people, and they said that like this was their close second to Machu Picchu. I could see why. Like Machu Picchu is kind of isolated, and there's so many tourists. Like I haven't seen one person yet, let alone another American or European that is just visiting to see the sights as well. I mean, it gets a little congested in those sort of settings, but yeah, this is just incredible. Another reason to get to Peru. Okay, so I'm at the top of one of these peaks in the Parque Arqueológico. Just been climbing for hours now, and this appears to be the summit of one of these peaks. Oh, it's so cool, man. You can just overlook everything. You can see how high up we are. You can see in the distance there's another lookout point. I don't know if you guys can see looks like a little roof. See that? I'm gonna try to hit that up next. But yeah, this is amazing. So if you look down, this is what you see. And if you see that road down there, just came up from there. Okay, mis amigos. So, still on the top of this ridge of this peak, and then about to go down these steps. There are some of the terraces again, and if you can see in the distance, those buildings there and over there, those are additional grounds, part of the park. So we're gonna go check that out. Oh yeah! Shout out to my boy Jim B. Oh yeah! And my man T-Wags. My girl Allie. Oh yeah! Oh man. Yeah, it's like totally silent up here too. I don't think I've ever heard this sort of silence in my entire life. Just the chaos of life in the urban areas of our lives. People honking for no reason. But yeah, if you look down there, that is the town of Pisaq. All right, just when I think it's not going to get any better, it continually does, and my mind just continues to get blown. So this is coming on the other side of the first mountain I walked up, and this is overlooking the town of Pisaq. You can see the river there. I forget the name of it once again, but that is the town that everybody's kind of hanging out in. Okay, I'm just walking down the other side of the mountain here, and according to some other people walking around, this is either the Temple of the Sun or Temple of the Moon. And I could be wrong and probably am, but I'm going to stick with that for now. But Let's go check it out, shall we? So this is a little doorway on the left side. Pop out here. You see the road that we came up originally. And there are 1, 2, 3 other openings and a door to the right. And guys, you can literally walk right off the side here. And let's check out this final opening to the right here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, if I even attempted to describe this view with words, it would be a miracle. I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. All right, guys, here's a look at some still shots. This was Domingo. He was one of the nicest store owners that sold wool and alpaca clothing. This was a really good meal after the hike. French fries, vegetables, and rice. Beautiful cafe with a great ambiance. This gentleman's name was Elvis, or Yelvis rather. He sold all kinds of things good that he made himself, like wine, coffee. He would do these infusions with all kinds of exotic fruits and bottle them. He made his own chocolate. And I remember this day like it was yesterday. He just had me sampling chocolate for like 15 straight minutes. It was epic. And everything was good too, like really good quality. You could tell he really cared about what he did. And I believe he has since moved, but this was his original shop, which was on the main street. So you can see some of the beer he made, some of the liqueurs. These are called choups or marcianos. They're like frozen push pops. Really good. And once you get into sort of the center of town, you can find just countless shops that sell the alpaca clothing, art. This particular dealer sold a lot of ayahuasca inspired art and wachuma, or the cactus medicine art, and it was just one of the coolest art shops I've ever seen. So a lot of creativity in the town for sure. All right, back to the hiking. So this was the second day taking a trip around the Parque Arqueológico. So if you're looking at the back of the city, you're going to see a very tall mountain face, and the footage you just viewed was from that area. Now this section was, if you were looking at that same mountain face, it would be going towards the left or towards the west. So he started on these fairly remote paths, and they lead you up to pretty high elevated farming communities and eventually a great vista, which you guys will see soon. It's like totally silent here. So I wanted to try to capture this momento with mis amigos. So I'm trying to reach the summit of this other mountain that is next to
where I was at yesterday for the Parque Arqueologico with the Incan ruins, and it's just super gorgeous up here. I just passed a little sheep, alpaca, and cattle farm right down there, just on top of the mountain. It's like probably 11,500 or 12,000 feet up. It's just this little farm. And where I'm at now is probably 13,000 feet up. Gonna try to get up over there. But I just wanted to shoot this video because this area is so gorgeous. Completely quiet. The energy here is just palpable. I mean, you're just in the middle of the Andes Mountains in the Sacred Valley. I mean, it's just... I get why they call it the Sacred Valley. I mean, this place is blessed. It's just so powerful. I really wish you guys could be here and enjoy this moment together. So it's hard to tell the depth, but right down there is probably, you kind of see like a little creek. That's about 50 yards. And the side of that mountain is probably 100 yards away, at least. And the top of there, walking might take another hour or so. I don't know if you guys can see, but you kind of zigzag. You zigzag that way. You can see that. That will eventually get you on a trail which goes up.
Alright guys, was not expecting this at all. Was maybe a few hours into this walk. A light rain comes through. And then shortly after, I look over this ridge and see a rainbow. Just unbelievable.
Second rainbow of the day. Could not be luckier.
Bonito.
Muy bonita. ¿Te gustas?
Sí, bonito, Pisaq.
Yeah. Wow. You know what the crazy thing is about this rainbow? It looks like it's literally draping over the Temple of the Sun, which is right up there, if you can see that. I mean, this is just so unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm witnessing right now. I'm so glad we get to see this together, you know? I know it's a crappy little video, but everybody likes a rainbow, right? Everybody likes a rainbow, and actually it looks like a slight double. Dos rainbows. I mean, everyone I've talked to from this area just kept saying how special it was. And then the last day that I'm here, get blessed with a rainbow just cascading over these ancient Incan ruins. It's just, oh, life is